Hey stencil artists! Thanks for checking out this video on how to make a flower garden mandala using StencilGirl Stencil L847 Tall Flowers. There's also a follow-up video on how to add metallic foil to your work. I hope you'll watch both demos and let me know how your projects come out. The Tall Flowers stencil can also be used to make a single stencil image or cards, or you might consider printing a mandala in the middle of a tablecloth using fabric paints. But right now, a mandala on paper. Pick a center point on a large piece of paper and start stenciling. So now I'm going to change the focus, change the center of the radius to another frond. So I'm going to change it, I think, to this one with the berries. So that means I'm going to put a pin right there approximately. And then I'm going to put it back in the same hole. Now again, you can see leaves down through there, so you can choose, you can paint over top of them. You can decide how careful you want to be. This paint is fairly transparent, so you'll sort of be able to see the leaves through there, but I'm going to just sort of fill in the whiter looking gaps and not worried too much about the middle. There's that. You can see the middle looks nice. I mean, it looks fine. So now I'm going to move this over to this blank spot. And pick it up, and spiraling around on its pin, I'm going to put another group of berries in here. And then I'm going to pick it up and spiral it again and see if I need any more berries. And then I'm going to put berries right next to that just because. All right, now I take it out and just look. So now I think you can see on this there's another, there's a big long fern in the middle and a flower. You can sort of see the big tall fern, and then there's a little fern on the edge. So I think I'm going to do some of the big Pretty soon we have to figure out, I do have to sort of figure out what I'm going to put in the middle there. But in the meantime, I'm now going to move it over. So you see how there's this one, this long, thin, frondy one? I'm going to do that one. And you can use the thin, frondy one to sort of fill in anywhere. So now I have to decide if I'm going to have, I think it's nice when there's dense areas and when there's lighter areas and you can see the little bugs. But now I have to decide what to do with the middle, whether I'm going to have a bright spot of color, like 3 flowers, or whether I'm going to have just leaves. But I think as an experiment, I'm going to have 3 flowers. And I think we're going to do a couple of yellow ones, but I'm going to put this aside for a minute. And I've cut a tiny stencil. See, it's a little flower. Except I was thinking about if it dried, I could do some foil glue so I could have the sparkly bits. I think that looks cool. Thanks for checking out this video on how to make a flower garden mandala using StencilGirl Stencil L847 Tall Flowers. There's also a follow-up video on how to add metallic foil to your work. I hope you'll watch both demos and let me know how your projects come out.